right, what's up, guys?
All right, all right.
Let me get Denzel in here, guys. Okay, there he is.
Yeah,
It's
what's going on, everybody?
good to be back. We have to
Mm.
apologize for last week. It was really crazy. Life just got really busy for both of us, and we apologize for not being able to put out information. Hopefully, you guys did well last week. Uh, I did terrible last week. I went completely Alex Smith stack, and and I paid the price for that. I
Yeah, I was, I had a really big feeling about, really good. I felt really good about uh, Michael Thomas, man.
mhm,
Uh, I felt real good about him. I had him in a lot of spots.
mhm.
He didn't too much clunk it out for me on me, but I put him in there. I just went with my guns, the Smith,
Yeah,
the Kelsey, and
that was me
the
too.
Hill, and
Mhm,
I mixed those guys up
mhm.
pretty much. But I didn't. I played the 1 p.m. 1 p.m. I tried to mix the Saints and the Saints and the Chiefs together
Yeah,
because
yeah, me too.
I tried to hit them in the head.
Man.
I didn't use. I faded the Chiefs running backs. I mean the Saints running backs
Mhm.
purposely. I faded them, and um, I didn't even go back to look to see how well they did.
It
So
wasn't good.
I love I liked it. I really liked that 1 p.m. slate, and
I did too.
uh,
I did too. I went a
I
lot
fired
in
off
them.
into it. I didn't do too much main. I only did like one main.
Mhm,
That didn't do well either. But and then I had a lot of cooks,
mhm. I did too.
and I had a lot of cooks. So on the 4 p.m. What was that 4 p.m.?
Yeah,
Yeah, so that kind of made up for some things. But I didn't play as heavy as on the 4 p.m. as I did on the 1 p.m.
yeah. We got two people coming in. David, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, sir. We got Michael J. Said never fade the Saints running backs. And I
I see
understand
shit.
that. Yeah, man. The Saints have just been phenomenal with the two running backs, man.
I see.
And Drew Brees is
Choke
just
them
chilling back there,
motherfuckers.
just handing the ball, man. He's like, I don't even have to throw this anymore. Wow, man, I can play forever now.
Man,
And
that's, that's
I'm really happy for the Saints. It's kind of strange that they're scoring more on the run game now, uh, but that's it's a great thing to see that happen for that team over there.
yeah. Breeze is one of my favorite quarterbacks.
Mhm,
Period, man. Like
mhm,
my favorite quarterback. Think
mhm.
he's a good guy as well, man. I remember when they won that Super Bowl
Yeah,
and they was going through the Katrina, man.
yep,
Man, those I think that was Hurricane Katrina, yeah, or they just got over it or whatever, man. That city really needed it, man, and they delivered. It was heartwarming. I liked that.
yeah. Just that reminded me of exactly what happened our with the major leagues too. You know how Houston brought it home too, just
Mm-hmm.
right in the midst of what they went through. So it's awesome when a team can and a city can do that for their for their own town, for their own state.
Yeah.
So Drew Brees, most definitely, he's a fantastic person, and along with just a fantastic. Well, he used to be a fantastic DFS option, especially in the dome.
I know, right?
If you guys,
Switching it up, man.
yeah, if you remember the years before, like last season, when they went against the Giants when Drew Brees and Eli Manning just.
Man, all those touchdowns, man.
You didn't have those guys, it was over, man. It was just.
Yeah, hey, that's what it is right now, though. They ain't getting in the end zone.
Yeah.
You're not getting in the end zone. I think he had a decent. I think he almost had about 400 yards, but the receiver's not getting touchdowns right now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
and I'm
I
liking the
know.
way
It's
they
just
playing, man.
It is
I
disappointing, man. With Michael Thomas too, you're expecting him to go out there and try to be their tier one wide receiver, and
hmm
and unfortunately, his help now is actually being that threat, which opens up that gap for the running backs to do so well. Ingram and is it I can't pronounce his name right now. Amara, yeah, Kamara,
Kamara.
huh? Alvin Kamara,
hmm
yeah, fantastic, man, just fantastic. I've been fading him for like 3 weeks, and I finally played him last week.
Man, dude, me too, man. Me too. And it's been biting me.
Yeah.
But I like them. I like the
Hmm.
Saints. I
Hmm.
wouldn't. I probably pulling them for them for here on out to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the Eagles, but the Eagles they've been lighting it up. That should be something. They should. Hopefully they bump heads, and that'll be something to see. You know.
Yes. Carson Wentz I mean, it's it's crazy. Once this guy gets once he gets revved up, he becomes unstoppable, man. And it's usually
I
just
like that.
that second half of the football games that he comes alive, as we've seen in the
Yeah.
last couple of games.
I like that, and they got a few additions over there to the team, and
Yeah,
he's handling it well.
yeah. So tonight's gonna be a special podcast, guys. We're just gonna talk about the 3 games in the Thanksgiving slate, and we're gonna start off with showing you guys. Oh, that's my the only lineup that did okay, that didn't cash. Anyhow, we're gonna go right into these 3 slates right here. So we got Minnesota at Detroit. Vegas spreads has it Minnesota by 3, 44 over and under. All right, and this is gonna be a dome game. Let's go ahead and let's check out the matchup here. So they're saying Case Keenum most likely will start, but they kind of, he's doing so well. It's tough to just throw in Teddy Bridgewater. I think he is going to start. I'm not sure what the news is, but I remember the head coach was debating about, hey, Teddy Bridgewater is good to go, but Case Keenum's already built such a good relationship with the team. It's hard to throw him off, and he's been fantastic with his wide receivers, especially Diggs and Thielen. Man, these two are just
Yeah,
fantastic. Uh,
Thielen is man. He's actually more consistent than
then
Diggs.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and
Week.
I'm mad. I didn't take him. I didn't like the matchup, and then I watched the red zone all damn day, and he just man he took one and broke it. He took one and broke it, busted wide open. But he's been on the streak, man. I remember him saying like he's had either 5 or more catches or either 100 yards every game or something like that. So either or. So he's been really playing
Yeah.
well.
Oh yeah, man. Just look at his statistics, man. Or week 10, he had 166 yards, receiving yards, 12 targets, 8 receptions, 1 touchdown. Oh my God! Now last week,
Nice.
123 yards, 9 targets, 6 receptions, another touchdown against the Rams, the cold, greedy Rams. And
hmm
they came and they outplayed them, man. Uh,
That's why I didn't play Thielen going against the Rams, but
mhm.
he willed his way. That's what good players do. He willed his way to a nice day. A nice day.
Mhm.
So he really did well.
So this is gonna be the first
Uh,
game, Denzel. Who do you like this for this matchup?
um, I like I like I like Thielen in this one.
Hmm.
You know, uh, like I said, he's proven himself,
Hmm.
and it's like with Diggs, he's like almost hit or miss. He's a good player. He's almost like hit or miss. I don't know if he's 100% or anything like that. and with the running back situation, they splitting, and it's hard to guess, how how things are going to play out.
Yeah, it is tough with
Latavius
McKinnon
Murray,
and Murray. Yeah, man.
yeah, he's taking the goal line carries, and McKinnon's getting,
Hmm.
getting hit in the passing game. He gets a couple smashes up the gut, every once in a while, but it's hard to tell. But going up against the Matt Staff, who they playing? The Lions, right?
Hmm. Yep.
They're on the road as well, right?
No, this is at Detroit.
This is at Detroit, right? So,
Hmm.
okay, yeah. So, you know, one thing we know is Detroit. He's going to be. They paid him to pass the ball, and he's going to pass, and Minnesota's secondary will have a chance to have a good day. It's just, are they going to be able to do it, especially on the road?
Yeah. Well, Thanksgiving time comes around, and this was the same matchup last year. I doubt that. I mean, I doubt. I
Where were
think
they last year?
last
You
year,
don't remember?
yeah, last year Detroit they played. I think they played again at. I don't know. They played in Minnesota. It was 16 and
Mm,
13. Uh,
mm,
Detroit. I remember going heavy on Golden Tate last year. I believe he had. Let's see. So he had 7 receptions, 77, 7 targets, five receptions, 77 yards. I think they recalled back one of his touchdowns, if I remember clearly from what happened last year. Uh, but this year should be different. Golden Tate, man, his value is kind of high, 7,300 against a pretty tough Minnesota defense right now. Super cold.
yeah,
Marvin Jones did do.
division.
Um, I mean, he was cold one game. Marvin Jones he came back last game with 7 targets, 4 receptions, 85 yards. It's tough. It's tough. I don't like any one of them.
Hmm.
Uh,
Just I don't Thielen. You can give me some Thielen. He slapped me on my hand last week for not playing him,
yeah.
and you know, uh, like I said, Diggs. It's only a 3-game slate.
Hmm.
Anything can happen.
Hmm.
Diggs will probably be a little bit low owned. I don't know. Diggs probably draw the matchup with what's the guy's name? They don't have
I forget.
the corner. What's his name?
I forget.
Slay.
Uh-huh.
He might draw that matchup, and
Kendra's back there
you
too,
know.
so yeah. For
But you can always look up other way, on the other side. But on Marvin Jones and
hmm.
Golden Tate in this secondary, anything can happen. Marvin Jones have been catching touchdowns, lately. Last few weeks he's been catching. He's been the one getting the touchdowns, and he just for that reason he's in play. But I don't too much really want to have too much exposure to him. But if I'm doing a lot of lineups, I definitely gotta have me some Marvin.
Yeah. For the tight end spot for this, Kyle Rudolph, yeah, to me seems like a fantastic option to go. Knowing that
He
Kyle Rudolph, Kyle Rudolph, and oh man, we'll talk about it later with the next two slates. I'll talk about all the tight ends. There's only about 3 tight ends that I think about in these slates. Oh, 4. So we got Ingram. We're gonna have most definitely Witten, and we're gonna have uh, Vernon Davis. Not know that Jordan Reed's out, and there's one more tight end. Just slipped my mouth right now.
Ebron,
Yeah,
Ebron.
Ebron.
You
Ebron.
got Henry as well,
Yeah, Hunter
and
Henry. There you go, Hunter Henry.
against, I don't know what they doing over there in Chargers, but they got to get it together, man. Because I had him this weekend and he was 5% on, man. And I could have really did some damage if he'd have got a damn touchdown.
Yep.
He missed
he
one,
dropped
but
it. Yeah, I saw that. He dropped that.
yeah,
He
you
dropped that
seen that?
pass. Yeah, he dropped
Yeah,
that
I
pass.
was watching that
It was
too.
right in his hand, man. It is
Mm-hmm.
what it is. It is what it is. But uh, we'll we'll go to the Chargers and the Dallas game. It's, I mean, I think everybody's gonna be high off of what Philip Rivers did last game, which was fantastic. What they did to Buffalo was just astonishing. Knowing
Well, I'm not. I was not. I'm not
surprised.
too surprised about the him and Keenan Allen thing because
Uh-huh.
that's what they do.
I didn't see that coming at all though. That's where my I was so blinded and struck off of Alex Smith and the Chiefs because I'm like, they're coming off their bye, they're gonna be fresh and they're going against probably one of the worst defense ever. But I think because of that, the game plan for the Giants was just fantastic, and they did a great job holding them down. Took it to overtime to where it was just a game of wits. Whoever had the most wits at the end won. So, and I give my credit to the Giants. They did it.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs are figured out now. They can't do that triple option anymore. They're figured out. So, but digressing, going back, Philip Rivers. I think a lot of people are gonna own him. He's not a bad pick at 7,600 going against Dallas. And Dallas, I think they still don't have Sean Lee back there, and a couple of their top defensive players. We saw what happened the second half of the game against the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
But Dallas will be playing at home, and they're without their star running back, Ezekiel Elliott. I thought that Alfred Morris was going to be able to pick up the load, but to my surprise, I think they lost one of their key O-line guys. That might be a big factor to the run game. But it's put a lot of pressure onto Dak Prescott to where he's not allowed to. To where he's looking like Russell Wilson right now, just running around everywhere, trying to make plays.
Yeah. He like Elliott looked pretty good this year.
Yeah.
Not that line. The line didn't look as good as it looked last year because anybody was going back there behind that line and just doing damage, and that's not the case this year, especially last game. But they get a chance to rebound. I don't know, the running back situation is such a mess this week. It's such a mess, man. But that's what makes it fun. It's this slate almost feels like a 2-game slate, but it's 3. But it's
Melvin Gordon.
He's probably going to be
top
Melvin Gordon probably going to be the chalk. And then they got the buddy, the running back behind him. I think he's a rookie or something. He's been getting snaps as well. Don't forget his name. I have to go look him up.
I think that's
let me see.
Is it? It's not Oliver.
Eckler.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so he's been getting snaps here and there, but his last 2 games really looked all right. Make you want to wonder, like, what's going on, whatever. But it's all right. He had 6 attempts last game, 10 attempts the game before that. I don't know if he went out one of those games. But he had
he had a bunch of receiving yards too. Okay, I was like, why is he getting
yeah,
OT?
he had
That's why he
2
got his points.
receiving touchdowns.
I see.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it might not be a
2
bad
weeks in a
option.
row he's got a touchdown.
Hey, I might stack those 2 running backs, man.
That could, anything can happen, man.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah,
But
this,
the running back situation is slim. But there's a couple questionable tags there we have to figure out with Darkwa and Perrine, but we got a whole another day to go before we find a day and a half before we find out who's going to be playing or what. But that guy, he's definitely in play on a slate like this.
Wide receiver positions. I think Keenan Allen's going to be highly owned too. Tyrell Williams. Could this be the game he comes out? He's been dry. He's been dry the last 6 games, I believe.
You have to, you got to, man. Anybody can help you out in this one, man. I always get ready to click that button on Cole Beasley, and when he doesn't, he just goes off.
I know, man. You don't want to miss out on him, man.
Yeah, like you say, Tyrell Williams. We know he got game, man. He probably just slumping. He can bust it. He can bust it open. And then you got Roger Lewis. What a catch! What a catch last week. Did you see that? Wait a minute. Who was the one that was was he marked down? Roger Lewis. He made that catch, right? That touchdown catch, or was that the one for the Giants? You remember the touchdown catch? And he fell down and it bounced up on his arm and he got up and ran in the end zone.
No, I didn't see that
one. Was that the Giants game?
I didn't see that one. It might be though. I didn't see that. I didn't see that game.
That had to be Roger Lewis, and I don't see them giving him the points for that touchdown.
No, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. Did he get it though? It's not showing.
Yeah, he got that touchdown. Anyway, so if looking at he could be a cheap flyer, especially if Shepard is not playing, so you have to keep an eye on that injury situation, ain't no telling if he's going to play or not, but that's a flyer. Then you got some flyers over there in Washington as well. Doxson and Crowder, they probably similar, so
Yep. I like Doxson though for sure this week. I'm gonna throw a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a lot of Doxsons. And
I haven't really. Tomorrow was actually the day I was gonna dig in. I just want to fire off into that million.
Yeah, me too, man. Me, you to be there. Hopefully we'll see our faces on top.
And just relax.
Yeah. I like that, man. I like that. Thursday be a good day to just relax.
I haven't even begun to do lineups, but I know it's going to be some. It looks like I'm going to have a lot of salary left over in the few. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because you got to really diversify yourself from other people.
I think that the main thing is going to be that's going to be the dividing line is going to be the kicker out of all these games.
Yeah, because like last week on certain slates, it was the defense. You could have the if you didn't have the defense, like damn, I didn't fucking see. I mean, I I didn't even.
Think about the Ravens,
I just
right?
kept going. I just kept going past the Ravens.
Yeah, me
It's
too,
like
man.
certain people that you don't even see them. You
Yeah,
just get tunnel vision on.
yeah,
And you're not sitting there breaking
bringing it
breaking
down,
it
right?
down. We can break it down right here, but you still have to break it down within self.
Hmm.
And that all comes with the even just a simple pen and a pad.
For
You can
deep,
just
for
write it down like
so for defenses,
these.
who would you like this week then, Denzel? I'm looking at
I would.
Minnesota and Washington
I
right away.
You said Washington.
Yeah, Washington and Minnesota. Those are the only two that I'm staring at right now.
Yeah, Washington and Minnesota. I think Minnesota will be lower owned than Washington.
Hmm.
So for me, I probably leaned a little bit more Washington. The Giants. I don't know, man.
Because
Washington, both of them. They're like the top D's for me.
yeah,
I know. Stafford. He
tend to.
he passed. He's got the pass.
Hmm.
And defenses know that
Hmm.
he can have a good game, he can have a bad game, but one thing he's gonna do is pass. So that probably be the only two defenses I'm going to run.
Hmm. Um,
Don't
it,
have to pay up for them, but I'm gonna run them. I might throw the Giants defense in there at one though.
you just never know, right? You
Yeah, I
never
might throw the
know. Just like
Giants
this,
defense in there at one.
just like yesterday's slate, I played Monday, Friday. I mean Monday, Thursday game. Monday, first Thursday game, which was the Minnesota Detroit game. I didn't even think about the Falcons defense, and they did pretty good against this Seahawks yesterday. So kind of bummed out.
You know what I thought about it? I thought about it too late, even though I didn't even. No, I played only one lineup, but thought about it too late. But I really was. I had tunnel vision on Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
I really
Oh, I
wanted
did.
Russell no matter what.
Me too.
I know he's running for his life, and I know all that. But a couple games ago, who did they play? Dallas,
Yep.
and that front, that Atlanta front just. How many sacks did they have?
I think it was 6 sacks. I think if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
so
Straight-
they had a lot of
it was
sacks,
murder.
and I should have known that, man. I should have seen that coming. I didn't. I was
So-
scared. I actually didn't want to take the I didn't want to take those guys' defense, Eagles defense, and they came out being real good.
Does that make it formidable to choose the Chargers defense too, knowing that information? And they're not bad at a price of 4,200.
No,
You know,
no, sure not.
so I guess if it was the three defenses, it would be Minnesota, Chargers, and Washington. Even though Rivers tend to throw interceptions due to he just likes airing it out.
I'm probably just gonna have to stick with those two.
Mm-hmm. And then the last slate, the Giants and Washington. So Washington lost Chris Thompson, and I think Perrine is he still playing or he's questionable? Finger, oh, he's gonna play.
Yeah. So and the other guy, he's out.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly.
Oh, is Kelly out too? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a
Perrine
sticky
might
situation over there. So Perrine,
Perrine might be.
he just got to stay. You got to stay healthy and just play.
Mm-hmm. Darkwa.
They don't have any other. They don't have any other running backs listed on Fanduel for. Oh, they have just Marshall.
Yeah, Keith
Right,
Marshall.
Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
Byron Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
So he might be.
Something, huh?
Yeah, he might be in.
Might be that
It's a
little one.
mess. It's a mess, man. With these injuries, it's sad, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's sad. It's sad with these injuries, but You know,
It is what it
that's
is,
what's
man.
gonna make this. That's what's gonna make this the slate, though,
Uh
man. That's where you're gonna have to win it at right here, probably with these
huh.
running backs and a
Uh huh.
couple. Yeah,
You guys heard it here
you're probably gonna have to
first.
win it with these running backs.
You guys heard it here
So
first.
you're gonna have to really, 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 really nail it down. You
Yeah.
know, I haven't even nailed it down like I want to yet, but
Yeah.
you're gonna have to.
For the wide receiver positions now, I heard that I think Shepard is out, so that would leave down to King. He's been decent. Um, I think he'll probably be an okay value pick, knowing that everyone has to remember Washington's corners aren't that good too.
You
And
got what's his name?
we still have
Norman. Norman.
Norman's king.
He's yeah, Norman stays on that side.
Hmm.
He doesn't even go nowhere. He just
Hmm.
stay right there.
Hmm.
So I guess you can just probably target the other side, wide receiver 2,
Hmm.
and they're definitely gonna need their tight end.
Hmm.
And there you have it, man.
Hmm.
You know.
He didn't do so well last week, so he had 6 targets, only 1 reception for 9 yards. So.
Oh, this the week he blows up.
Hmm.
That's what he did to it. That's what he did.
Hmm.
That's what he did. Man, I had recommended him on the podcast, and
Hmm.
shit, he didn't do nothing. Then the next week he come back with about
I know, right?
3.
I know, right? Get out of here, man.
Man, but you know what though? It's like the Giants. They play good every other week. They defense play
Hmm.
good every other week. For some reason, I don't know.
Hmm.
I have been looking at that.
Hmm. Look at that. Denver, Seattle. I mean, they did pretty well against Kansas City, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's all we have for today, guys. We're mainly just focusing on the Thanksgiving one. We might get together again. We might get together again sometime this week to finish off the rest of the Thanksgiving weekend slates. But it's been it's been hectic. It's been hectic. And if you guys actually get to this point of the podcast, just leave your name, your username below. Will the free roll get rolling for you guys? If not that, then
Yeah.
why don't you go ahead and explain that, Denzel?
Yeah. I wanted to do the free roll. I wanted to put a little twist on it.
Yeah.
I'm starting to back away from the twist right now because it looks puzzling it already,
Yeah.
especially with the running back situation. It's starting to look so puzzling. But I mean, I guess we could still do it if people gonna listen
Mhm.
and do it right. Because I originally wanted to go Dak Prescott, Elliott, and uh, Dez Bryant was mandatory. You mandatory had to have them in your lineup, but
Yeah.
now it doesn't even. It's not even.
Yeah. It's not even viable now.
It's not even playing out that way because
Hmm.
he's not even. Yeah, he's not even available. So
You can.
maybe
You
we
probably
could.
can. Elliot would just get 0 points.
I
Yeah.
know, right? He ain't even up. Oh yeah. He is down there, but he's at 6K.
Yeah.
So no, I won't do that because if the way they play it, the way people play it, and then if they score, so I want them to at least get a chance to score high. So just in case they score high in the free world, they can
Hmm.
win all the money.
Yeah.
You know, they can get a chance to play it in a tournament as well.
Yeah.
without it being all wonky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So make sure you guys take your lineup and put it in the tournament as well.
Mm-hmm.
So how we're going to do this is we're going to take 3 mandatory players. We're going to go like one from each game. We're going to do it like that. So
Okay, so who do you
spread it out so you have something for you to watch for. Kirk Cousins in the night game, you're going to have to go with him.
Okay, Kirk Cousins.
Then you're going to have to go with Melvin Gordon. We're going to put the the highest running back out there.
Okay.
Hopefully he does well for you guys.
Okay.
And then we're going to go.
You want to go to Dez?
Man, I'm going to say Dez. I probably would rather go Allen because it gives somebody. I mean, he's going to get more targets. I think he's going to give you more upside or something. I mean, does Dez get a lot? Well, he had 14 targets. He ain't been doing nothing. His upside ain't been there.
I know, not at all, man. Not at all.
Shit, but we gonna it ain't broke though. We ain't gonna fix it. So
Yeah.
Dez, we gonna go with Dez, man.
All right.
On Turkey Day at home, he better show up, chump.
All right. So being the free roll guys, how you're gonna do it is make sure you guys
$20.
Yeah, $20 free roll, winner takes all. Put in, just leave a comment. You can leave a comment on this Facebook one of your username so that we can email you the invitation. All right, get it in soon, and make sure that you guys follow the rules. Make sure you have Kirk Cousins, Melvin Gordon, and Dez Bryant in there locked in. If you don't have them locked in, then you're just not gonna win. All right.
You're gonna be void. It's gonna be if you come in first place, it's gonna be the next person down.
Yeah.
Get in there though, guys.
Yeah.
So we can have it together, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So somebody can get that Thanksgiving Day money at the end of the night.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the top 18. Me and Denzel are gonna jump in too, just to have fun. But we won't take
that'll work.
We won't take the top 5.
First 18 in. We need to get this filled.
Mm-hmm.
It's going out to the YouTube channel too. So
yeah. I'm putting it in.
If you comment here, or you could comment there.
Mm-hmm. You can comment my video. I'm gonna put out a video real quick.
And his video.
Yep.
And make sure you like and subscribe to both channels and everything.
Mm-hmm. That helps us out a lot. The sooner you guys can get us to do this full time, the better. So the better we can provide you the value, because I understand when we don't have enough time, we usually put out information that isn't as good as the one that we put in full time. So we'd like to do this full time.
Man, look, for NBA, man, I don't get off until lock. It's pitiful.
Damn.
I'm talking about I can't give information like that. And then
you've been doing pretty good though, right?
Like I've been doing all right, but versus last year, I don't even know where I had time to do this stuff. I did videos every night.
Yeah, you did. I remember that.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna say I can't do it. Maybe maybe after the season blows, it's moving along.
Yeah.
Maybe when the football season's out the way, maybe I'll be find a routine or something like that, man. I'm very sorry for the people who my subscribers and things like that, waiting on something, man.
Come on,
I get it together. I get it together, man. I don't know if I'm getting fat or what, man. I go to work, man. I go to work, man. I come home, man, do what I got to do, and man, I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't check my lineups till 3, 4 in the morning, like an hour or so before I have to get up. I just say, man, I just hope, yeah, man. So, man, just look forward. Yeah, man, just look forward to me coming. And then the season's been kind of weird, man. This is the most weirdest start to a season
Oh, is that right?
that
I,
I've been
I,
a part of. Yeah,
I seen who has that win streak right now? Is it the Nuggets?
Boston.
Oh, Boston. Yeah, Celtics, right?
Yeah. hmm
I seen that on
They got a win
ESPN.
streak.
Yeah, they're talking about them a lot. They're in trend right now. Do they still have that
Yeah.
win streak, or did they finally get stopped? You know?
Yeah, Kyrie, he had to put up 47 yesterday,
Oh dang!
but they won. Yeah,
Wow!
they moved along, man.
Wow!
2-2. Yes, they're moving along.
Wow! For Kyrie
hmm
too. Whoa, man! He's putting out a statement, huh?
Yeah, yeah, buddy.
Wow!
Cleveland, they losing games here and there to teams who they shouldn't be losing to and shit. But they'll get
That's
it
some good
together. They'll
drama,
get it
man. I
together,
love
man.
that. I
Boston
love
has a
that.
nice roster.
Oh man, I love the drama, man. I love the drama. That's interesting. Wow, that's very interesting. Hmm. Well, all right.
We
We're not.
got one good one coming up tomorrow.
Oh, that's
If
the.
Durant plays this game
Uh-huh.
tomorrow, if he plays, it's going to be one to watch.
That's the one that
Because you know,
they've been pushing out, huh? The
yeah, you
OKC
gotta
game,
watch
huh?
that. You gotta go watch that. You ain't gonna have nothing to do, Sal.
Yeah, I
You ain't
will.
gonna
I
have nothing to
will.
do.
I
Yeah,
will.
it's
I'll
gonna be
watch that one.
Wednesday night.
Yeah,
Yeah, going into Thanksgiving, you ain't gonna have nothing to do.
yeah. I will make time for that one for sure. I'll sit there and we'll talk about that one
Yeah.
and recap. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. I know we digressed right at the end, but it's been a while. We would love to see you guys join our free roll, so make sure you guys join. Understand the rules again. We'll put it out. I'll put it down in the description when you join, so that way you don't forget. Other than that, happy Thanksgiving from me and Denzel from our families to your family. Hopefully, your Thanksgiving is going to be just as sweet as well. So, with that being said, have a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend. Good luck to you guys all. All right.
All right.